Hello everyone, welcome to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph and welcome to a very miserable UK. We've got weather warnings at the moment. Half my area is flooded, down that section anyway. Wait, that way. That way is not flooded because we're on a slightly higher ground, but down over there, just drove past it and my God, all the lorries driving past and the buses. Big water wave all over my car, couldn't see what I was doing, so I'm back home where it's nice and dry. Well, it's not nice and dry, but you know what I mean. Safely home, away from the water. So, what are we doing today? Today, we are a week and a half out from Halloween, 2 weeks maybe. So, I thought we would get back into the groove of, let me show you, turn you around. So, put you back on this. We are getting back into the Halloween themed challenge that Gavin from Not Another Bonsai Challenge set us all last year. So, that is Skeletor. And that is a Cotoneaster. Not that you'll believe it, because it is massively overgrown. So we're going to be working on this today. We're going to get it back into some sort of shape, because as you can see, it is one hell of a mess. Everything's just really overgrown. And I am out here getting wet. It's soaking. So let's get this bad boy inside into the quote-unquote studio. Yeah, it's still my garage. It's not done. It's nowhere near done. It's still going to be a garage for some time now, but I'm still going to call it my studio because that is what it's going to be, and that is my long-term project. So let's get it in the studio where it's dry and let's get working on this. Actually, before we go in, this chair, if it'll move one way or another, oh there we go, it does turn, so I can give you a little spin before we even go in. Look at that. So there you go. You can just see exactly how overgrown this thing is. Yeah, it needs some working on. We can see the detail. Look at all them skeletons down there. Awesome. Still got plenty of moss down there as well, even though the birds do keep ripping it off. And it's got berries as well because of that time of year. I do love this tree, at least when it's been worked on and it's in proper shape. But as you can see, the structure down there. So let's get it inside because I'm getting soaked. So 3, 2, 1. Back inside, as you can see. Now just look how overgrown it is. You can see plenty of mess. I've got shoots growing up here, there, and pretty much everywhere. And now if I do give you a proper spin, I've also got leaves that are just in and amongst it, because as I say, this time of year everything's dropping leaves. So if I just get in there, I've also got a couple of weeds as well that I need to just pop out. Now it is actually that overgrown, you cannot see the noose. So the noose that was on there is actually, it's just weathered away basically. So that's come off. We'll get rid of that. Okay, where to start? Well, let's start here because that one's just coming straight across. So let's just take it out and begin. So, as with any project that we're doing, and we're going to trim back, we start somewhere and we start with anything that comes crossing branches, and there's plenty of them, so anything that comes crossing straight through the tree line, I'm just going to come in, snip away, and that'll automatically, as I say, well, there's one there as well, that'll automatically declutter the tree without even much effort. I'll just clear it up straight away. So anything that's coming straight through the tree, we're just going to come in and start taking out. We've got another one here. And I want to say that quite a lot. We've got another one here, we've got another one here, we've got another one here. And if I continue saying that, you're going to get really bored and tired of me saying that. So let's just get cracking on with this. Here, there, and pretty much everywhere we've got these. There's another. While I'm up here, I've got this main lead, as you can see, it's pretty healthy, it's pretty strong. And then just underneath it, one growing. I just need to snip that out. Same with one, just behind it. I'm going to take it out. Now obviously this leader is far too strong and far too long. It does need reducing. For the time being, I'm not going to cut that back, not until we've got That doesn't make sense. Not until we've removed anything that's crossing. As I say, we'll start with the basics. Just coming in, cutting out the crossing branches. Start with the basics. By doing the basics, like that one there, the basics will then turn us into where we want to be going. And I'll just show us, leads us the way, shows us down the path. And like anything, what we want to be doing is following the path of least resistance. Now, because we took that one out, we've got a great big knobbly bit there, so I'll just lose that. So we've taken that big knobbly bit out. Now, while I'm doing this, you are a little bit further out, so I think what I'll do is I'll just come in, adjust the angle, just so you can see me taking some of these out. On the section that I've just took off with the knobbly bit, just here, I want to show you now, even though that had developed a big swelling knobbly bit just here, and I've took it off, what that has caused the branch now to split, as you can see, look. Now, I don't really want to lose this, but it's split, and it's forced my hand to do that. So what do? Unfortunately, we're going to have to come in, just neatly take that off. So we're going to lose this whole section of branch. So what does that bring us in? What does that bring us to? Well, luckily enough, I'll show you in another angle, but the branch comes up here. I've got a branch that goes out, which is obviously what I wanted. Further up, it goes out to the right, and then up to this branch where we just lost. This one here is in the crevice, so we do need to lose that one. So we've got these two branches here. This one grows up. This one grows backwards, so we're just going to have to take that one out. And then this one here is growing backwards as well, so we do need to take that one out to neaten it up. What I'm going to do is just neaten this up a little bit more by taking it off just there, and I've got this one growing right at the end, so hopefully that will take over. If not, I've got another one just slightly further back that will take over and develop some more here. Other than that, that branch is quite neat and tidy. Do like it. I've got this one just further down. I think I'll just take that off as well. Just snip it to there, and we've got this one. So if I just bring it onto another angle, so you can see it downwards. So there you go. As I was explaining, you've got the main branch just coming off here. It does come to the left, which on your screen is to the right. I've got the other branch which goes off here. This here is where we've just cut a branch. So hopefully this branch will just take off a little bit more. Shoot forward. Get you a proper close on a slightly different angle. So there you go. It's not really ruined the aesthetic or the shape of the tree at all. It is still in line as we wanted it. We did need to bring it back a little bit anyways, so that's fine. So we've got this one all done. So just behind it, I've got this one here. So let me just move you slightly. So I've got this one here. Now this does come through the tree, as I was saying before, and it's very strong. I just trimmed it back previously just to keep it in shape, but I've got to lose it completely. It's too strong and it's in the wrong position, and it's clustering the rest of the tree. So now I've got plenty of room in here, as you can see, and get both my fingers down in this section just here. Opens it up nicely. What I would like to do is just try and nibble that away, make it a little bit neater. Do I need to come in from this angle to do that? Yeah, there we go. Continuing what we just said, going round. Let's take that one out. I'm also going to lose that one there. This branch just underneath it, I've got this top section that grows up. Let me spin you around a little bit. So this bottom section here, I'll start working on that just a second. I just want to remove this branch. Gets in my way so you can't see it. So I'll take that one out, and I'll also take the one that grows upwards. Now we've done that, we can actually see what we're working with here on this branch. Now I've got this one that goes straight across. We do need to take that one out, and I've got one that goes straight down as well. So first we'll take those out. Neaten it up. In fact, I might just cut that one back here so it goes out a little bit, because we could possibly use it. I'm going to come in and take this one out here, and if I look just inwards, no, I'm going to take it off completely just at the base here. I'm going to come in, take it off. This one here, I'm going to come in and take that one off. So now it does split properly with the space in between. Just bring that back a little bit. Perfect. So again, I'll give you a different angle so you can see it. So now you can see just exactly what we were working with. Well, this one growing upwards again, it's going to come back, take them off here. One growing through the side, take that out. Now, as I say, I'm basically just going through, making the same cuts, same decisions. So I think I'll just continue through working through the tree, making these same decisions as we just said. Anything growing upwards, taking off. Anything growing across the tree, taking out, and bringing everything back into shape. Once we've done that, I'll come back and show you where we're at with the tree. Now I've done a bit of trimming, well, quite a bit. I just wanted to show you where I'm at with it and just how it's looking. So all the extra stuff, let's clear a bit more down here. All the extra buds that we had down at the bottom have gone, including the extra couple of branches. So it's cleared out at the bottom, as you can see. The top is now starting to look a lot healthier. We've cleared it out. I've still left some of the longer stuff, still got to go through that. But as you can see, if I move over, we've cleared out this sort of section now. So we've now got the branches ready to go to pad off. The other branches we've previously set, they're all extended quite long. They've just got to be brought back. But as you can see, most of the crossing branches have gone. I started going in, taking these branches off. We had a big cluster just here that I've removed, and I've taken this big section out as well, because this whole section, even though it was all crossing, the main branch itself that was here was actually coming across, going up, and then it's also going across here, going down, and then going diagonal that way. It was just cluttering, and it was obstructing this section as well. And then we had a part here and a part here that were just going down and a right across, obstructing this one, and then this one was shooting up. So I've just took all that out, which is now, as you can see, it looks a lot healthier, and that's going to do the tree a world of good. As I say, this section as well was going so far up, it was out competing. Well, it wasn't out competing, but it was competing for this leader. This leader here as well is too long, so if I'll get you in from the big cut that was previously done, it's now too long. So I've got to cut back down here somewhere, try and make a new leader, maybe try and get one of these, and I'll just chop in, hope one of these take off as the leader. But it's too long. Ideally my leader should be around here somewhere, so I'll probably just come in and cut here. But everything else, as you can see, is looking quite nice now. Just need to bring it back in. It's doing really well. So I'll continue off camera, and then I'll come back once everything's sorted out, and we'll have a little chat. Skeletor's got his favourite tree all trimmed up now. Just look at it. So you've got pads coming along nicely here, and on the side as well. We've done a wee little trim just on top. So everything's been brought back in place. Now I'll give you a nice little spin. As you can see, if I move it this way, you can see everything's now looking quite spectacular. Okay, spectacular is probably over an exaggeration, but it's looking quite good. As you see, we're coming around to the back. Everything's looking quite nice. You can see we've got a nice big raging gap here where you can see straight through the tree, and then we see the other pads. This pad in here, got a pad coming along here. This section is padding, but from this angle it doesn't look it. We'll get you having a look from down top in a minute. So I'll spin it back round. Now let me show you from the top. Here we go. Now, as I was saying, the padding, we've got this one just coming along here. Now, when I say it's padding, this one and this one's actually underneath it. So if I put my finger under, just like that, it actually makes that nice little padded area. Move you over here. This is going to be a nice padded area as well, just all over here. And then over at the bottom, we've got this section as well. Bring you over, I said we've got this pad coming along, it's get my words out, developing nicely. Got another branch coming outwards. This bit here, this is going to develop into the leader. So if I bring you down just a little bit so you can see I've cut it right back. And over here, we've got another branch just coming outwards. And we've got this one here. I really want this one to start developing backwards, just over here. I'd like to trim it back here a little bit. But when it comes to springtime, when I do repot this, maybe I can move the tree over just a little bit. Probably just slightly angle it just here, I think, and then it won't look too bad. And I can just, so if that was repositioned there, and then we repositioned Skeletor as well. Well, I see I've put Skeletor in a fixed position if I remember, so he's not moving. But if we move the tree just back a little bit and then turn it slightly, so then the whole tree rotates around that way, and then we've got somewhat just there is the front. It would look really nice because the front seems to be on this angle, and Skeletor it's V'ing, so the Skeletor's here, the tree's here, and what we really need to do is get them both facing the front, where the front of the pot is actually there, so they're sort of not front on, where the front of the tree I think is actually about there. So we need to change that, and I'll do that in spring. But just look at it, it looks really cool, and you can see the other skeletons now all in show properly, not interrupted by that big mess that was. But the tree looks really good now. It's looking a hell of a lot better. That's Skeletor's tree all done. Just look at it, fantastic. And again, we've got it on the spinny chair so you can have a proper look. There you go, all trimmed up again, ready for Halloween, looking spectacular. Now Halloween is my daughter's birthday, so she actually loves this one. So when she gets home from school, she can check it out. Anyway, if you like this one, please do give me a thumbs up as normal. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good day.